Namaste, this is Ramesh Naidu from Target School. Today topic areas part 1 for 9th class students, right? In this part we discuss about areas of plane figures. So first of all, what is plane figure? The figures which have two dimensions like length and breadth are called plane figures. So plane figures also known as two-dimensional figures, right? So for example, plane figures. Example, triangle, and quadrilaterals. Triangle, parallelogram. Next to rhombus. Next is square. Rectangle, right? These are all plane figures. And the circle also a plane figure, right? These are all plane figures, right? So it is triangle, right? ABC is triangle. It is plane figure with three sides, right? It is a closed plane figure having three sides. It is triangle shape. Next to it is trapezium shape. Trapezium. Next to rhombus, right? And next to parallelogram. So these are all plane figures, right? In this chapter, we discuss about the areas of plane figures, right? Now, formulas of areas of plane figures. The first one, area of triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC. When given its base and height. When given its base B and height H. What is the area of triangle? Observe carefully. So this is triangle ABC. It is base. Base is B units and it is height. Height is H units. So what is the area? The region enclosed by three sides, it is called its area, right? So area of triangle A is equal to, observe carefully, area of triangle ABC when given its base and height, corresponding height, then area A is equal to half into base into height, right? That is equal to half into base B units, B into height H units, right? This is area of triangle when given base and height, right? Next, go for area of right angle triangle when given right angle sides. Area of right angle triangle when given right angle sides. Perpendicular sides. Perpendicular sides means which are perpendicular. Means the angle between two sides is 90. Then the sides are called perpendicular sides. See? So this is right angle triangle. It is P, Q, R. Here right angle is here, angle Q 90 degrees. That is right angle triangle. So it is first side, it is the second side. Say it is A and it is B. See, in this right angle triangle they given perpendicular sides. So these two are perpendicular to each other. Why? Because means the angle between these two sides is 90 degrees. So they are called perpendicular sides. Here we treat it is as base and it is as height, right? So its area A is equal to half into product of perpendicular sides. Product of perpendicular sides. Right? That is equal to half into product of perpendicular sides. It is A and it is B. A into B. A into B. It can be written as AB by 2. So it is area of right angle triangle when given perpendicular sides. Right? So formulas are very important. Keep in your mind. The first one, area of triangle when given base height. Its area is a half into base into height. So area of right angle triangle when given perpendicular sides, its area is a half into product of perpendicular sides, right? So half into AB. AB are perpendicular sides, right? Next, third formula, area of isosceles right angle triangle. Isosceles right angle triangle means in which perpendicular sides are equal. Then that is called isosceles right angle triangle. See, area of isosceles right angle triangle when given equal side. It's equal side. See, it is right angle triangle ABC in which these two sides are equal, angle between them is 90 degrees. Observe carefully. In triangle ABC, angle be 90 degrees and AB equal to BC. These two sides equal and one angle is 90. Then the triangle is called isosceles right angle triangle. So if equal side it is A units means it is also A units. See, in this triangle equal sides given. So its area A is equal to half into here it is we treat as base, it is height, base into height. So we use common formula, area of triangle half into base into height. It is base and it is height. Height always perpendicular to base. So that we use it is as base, it is as height. So A into A, half into A into A, that is equal to A into A square by 2. So this is the formula, area of isosceles right angle triangle, right? So here A is its equal side, right? That is perpendicular sides. Perpendicular sides are equal. If it is A means it is also A, right? Next, fourth one. Area of equilateral triangle. Area of equilateral triangle when given its equal side. So equilateral triangle means in this all sides are equal and all angles also equal. area of equilateral triangle. EQ means equilateral. Equilateral triangle when given equal side. See, it is equilateral triangle ABC in which all sides are equal, means AB equal to BC equal to CA. Suppose if it is A units means it is also A units, it is also A units, right? So when given its equal side, what is its area? A is equal to root 3 A square by 4. That is area of equilateral triangle. When given its equal side, the area formula is root 3 A square by 4. So keep in your mind, it is very important formula, right? Next, area of quadrilateral. Area of quadrilateral ABCD. Observe carefully. It is quadrilateral ABCD. And it is diagonal D1. Observe carefully. ABCD is a quadrilateral. So quadrilateral is a plane figure which has 4 sides, right? It is called a quadrilateral. It is a plane figure and a closed figure closed with 4 line segments is known as a quadrilateral, right? ABCD is a quadrilateral and BD is a diagonal, that is say D1 or D. It is one diagonal D, right? And the perpendiculars from its opposite vertex to, it is first perpendicular, say H1, and from here to it is second perpendicular, it is say H2. Observe carefully, ABCD is a quadrilateral and BD is a diagonal, and H1 is perpendicular from vertex to on diagonal. It is the first perpendicular, say H1, and its opposite vertex to on diagonal, it is the second perpendicular. So then what is its area? Observe carefully. Area of quadrilateral ABCD when given one diagonal D and 2 perpendiculars. H1 comma H2. Then the area of quadrilateral is equal to, observe carefully. So the total quadrilateral, in this quadrilateral diagonal BD is divides quadrilateral into 2 triangles. Observe carefully. So the diagonal D divides the quadrilateral into 2 parts. The 2 parts are in triangle shape. So it is one triangle. BCD is one triangle and ABD is another triangle. Observe carefully. So area of quadrilateral can be written as area of triangle BCD plus area of triangle ABD, right? So we know very well area of triangle BCD, half into base into height, half into BCD base, BCD its base is D into height, that is H1, plus area of triangle ABD, its base is D, base is common for both triangles, half into base D into its height H2, right? So in both half into D take common, half into D into here H1 remaining, here H2 remaining, H1 plus H2. So this is area of quadrilateral formula. So area of quadrilateral ABCD is equal to half D into H1 plus H2. Keep in your mind, very important. Area of quadrilateral formula half into D into H1 plus H2. Here D is diagonal and H1 and H2 are perpendiculars from opposite vertices to diagonal, right? It is area of quadrilateral, right? Yes, next area of trapezium. TPZ means trapezium. See, it is trapezium. What is the definition of trapezium? In quadrilateral, if one pair of opposite sides are parallel, then that is called trapezium. So it is trapezium. Observe carefully. A, B, C, D is a trapezium in which AB parallel DC. AB parallel DC. These two sides are parallel, and the parallel sides, it is A units and it is B units, and H is distance between them or height of trapezium. Observe carefully. AB are parallel sides and H is distance between them, H, right? Now area of trapezium when given parallel sides and the distance between them, H, its area is equal to A is equal to, observe carefully, half into H into A plus B. That is the formula, right? So in this, each diagonal, observe carefully, in trapezium AC is diagonal. Diagonal divides it into two triangles, right? So area of trapezium can be written as area of triangle ABC plus area of triangle ADC. Sum of these two triangles gives the total area, right? So area of trapezium can be written as area of triangle ABC plus area of triangle ADC, right? That is called area of triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC, we know very well the formula half into base into height. Area of this triangle ABC, it is base and H is common, H. Half into its base A into height H plus area of triangle ADC. ADC. For this triangle, say it is base and it is height. Half into base B into height H, right? So take a half H common, half H into here A remaining, here B remaining, A plus B, right? This is area of trapezium formula. Half H into A plus B. Half H into A plus B. H is the distance between two parallel sides and AB are parallel sides. That is area of trapezium, right? Next to area of parallelogram. So what is the definition of parallelogram? In quadrilateral ABCD, if two pairs of opposite sides are parallel, then that is called a parallelogram. Already you have learned in 8th class the types of quadrilaterals, right? So in trapezium, one pair of opposite sides are parallel. In parallelogram, two pairs of opposite sides are parallel. That means AB parallel DC, AB parallel DC and BC parallel AD. BC parallel AD. Right? Two pairs of opposite sides are parallel. So what is its area? So B is its base and H is height. Right? So here also, each diagonal divides it into two congruent triangles. In parallelogram, diagonal divides the parallelogram into two triangles which are congruent triangles, right? So area of parallelogram A is equal to area of parallelogram A is equal to area of triangle ABC plus area of triangle ADC, right? Area of triangle ABC plus area of triangle ADC, right? That is equal to area of triangle ABC. ABC, its area, half into base into height. Here base is B, height is H, right? Area of triangle formula, half into base into height, half into its base B into height H, plus area of triangle ADC, area of this triangle. So in parallelogram opposite sides are equal. It is B means it is also B, right? Opposite sides are equal and parallel also, right? Half into, for this triangle take this base B into height is common H, right? Half BH into half BH, that is 1 BH, right? So BH is area of parallelogram. Area of parallelogram is BH, base into corresponding height, right? Observe carefully. Area of trapezium, half H into A plus B. Area of parallelogram, BH. B is base and H is corresponding height. Next quadrilaterals, area of rectangle. It is well-known formula. Area of rectangle, length into breadth. See, A is equal to. So area denoted with the letter A. A is equal to L into B. Observe carefully. Area of rectangle when given length and breadth. When we know length and breadth, the area of rectangle is length and breadth. L into B. In rectangle, each angle is 90 and the opposite sides are equal, right? And diagonal divides it into two congruent right angle triangles, right? So area of rectangle formula, length into breadth, L into B. Next area of square, area of square formula. In square, all sides are equal. All sides are equal and each angle is 90 degrees, right? If AC is its side, equal side, then its area A is equal to area of square, side into side, that is equal to side square, that is equal to S square. So area of these two are well-known formulas. Area of rectangle L into B, area of square side into side. When given in square, when given its equal side, that is S, its area is side into side, right? Next to area of rhombus. So rhombus, what is the definition of rhombus? In quadrilateral, if all sides are equal, right? Then that is called rhombus. In rhombus, all sides are equal, right? And the diagonals perpendicularly bisect to each other, right? So it is D1. First diagonal BD is D1. It is first diagonal and it is second diagonal. When given two diagonals of rhombus, what is its area? So area of rhombus A is equal to half into D1 into D2, right? So D1, D2 are its diagonals, right? So half into product of two diagonals, half into D1 into D2, that is area of rhombus, right? So area of rhombus formula, half into D1 into D2, right? So how we get this formula means we have one proof. Observe carefully. See, this is rhombus A, B, C, D, and it is the first diagonal, that is D1. and it is the second diagonal, that is D2, right? So we know very well in rhombus, diagonals are bisect to each other, perpendicularly bisect to each other, right? The angle between diagonals is 90. It is D1. The total distance is D1. Perpendicularly bisect at O. So what is the DO? The distance from here to here? D1 by 2. Why it is D1 by 2 means the total distance is D1. So it is half of D1. Remaining it is also half of D1, right? And total it is D2. What about OC? D2 by 2. So diagonals perpendicularly bisect to each other. So DO is D1 by 2. What about OB? D1 by 2. AC is D2. What about OC? D2 by 2. Half of D2, right? So in this rhombus, diagonals, two diagonals divide the rhombus into four congruent right angle triangles. It is first right angle triangle 1, 2, 3, 4. These four are congruent right angle triangles, right? So triangle AOD is congruent to triangle AOD is congruent to COD is congruent to AOB is congruent to BOC, right? These four are congruent right angle triangles which are in equal area, right? So what is the area for this triangle? Only this triangle COD, right? Area of triangle COD is equal to, we know very well, half into base into height. Half into its base how much? So these two are perpendicular sides. It is base and it is a height. Base is D2 by 2 and the height is D1 by 2. Half into base D2 by 2 into height D1 by 2, right? So that is equal to 1 into D2 into D1 can be written as D1 D2 by 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8. It is one triangle, area of this triangle only. Now area for rhombus, total rhombus. Area for rhombus A is equal to. So how many triangles such type of there? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 right angle triangles. 4 into area for one triangle. 4 are congruent triangles, right? 4 into D1 into D2 by 8. 4 ones to 4 twos. That is equal to by 2. Separate like this. 1 by 2 by 2 into D1 into D2. So this is the area of rhombus. Area of rhombus formula half into D1 into D2, right? So once again we remember all the formulas. Observe carefully. Area of triangle A is equal to half into base into height. B means base, H means height. Next to area of right angle triangle A is equal to right angle triangle half into A into B. AB are perpendicular sides. Area of isosceles right angle triangle area of isosceles right angle triangle A is equal to A square by 2. A is it's an equal side, perpendicular equal side, right? and area of equilateral triangle A is equal to root 3 A square by 4. Here A is it's a equal side, equilateral triangle. All sides are equal. Area of quadrilateral QDL means quadrilateral. Area of quadrilateral A is equal to half D into H1 plus H2. D is diagonal, H1, H2 are perpendiculars. Area of trapezium. Trapezium means trapezium. Half H into A plus B. Area of parallelogram. The symbol is parallelogram. Area of parallelogram. A is equal to B into H. BH. B is its base and H is its height. Area of a rectangle. A is equal to length into breadth. REC means rectangle. Area of rectangle A is equal to L into B. Area of a square. A is equal to side into side or S square. Next to area of rhombus. Area of rhombus is equal to half into D1 into D2. Right? So these are the formulas. Keep in your mind. So by using these formulas, we can solve the problems in the chapter areas. Right? The next video, we will continue the problems belongs to this formulas. Right? So you must to practice all formulas. These formulas are very, very important. If we know these formulas, we can solve the problems very easily.